Russia's foreign minister has issued an ultimatum to Ukraine as its troops seek to recapture a heavily guarded eastern city. Sergei Lavrov says Ukraine must demilitarize or the Russian army will, quote, solve the issue. He claims U.S. and Ukrainian officials are responsible for how long this war will last. The latest threats from Moscow come as Ukrainian forces edge closer to the city of Kreminna. It's located in the almost entirely Russian-occupied Luhansk region. Joining us now from Dnipro, Ukraine, is CBS News foreign correspondent Ian Lee. Ian, why has Kreminna become Ukrainian forces' latest focal point in this war, and how are Russian troops responding?
Well, Jared, when you look at the front lines right now, a lot of the fiercest fighting is taking place around Bakhmut. But if you just look north of Bakhmut, then you have Kreminna. This is a very strategic town, also is Svatova. That's because a main highway runs down that corridor going to Bakhmut. And really, when you're taking territory, each piece of land doesn't have the same value. By taking these two hubs, they will cut off supplies to Russian forces in Bakhmut. So it is crucial that Ukraine takes that because it will wither away Russia's ability to fight in that area, but also it could outflank those Russian forces in Bakhmut. And we've seen this in the past, Ukraine do this by either outflanking or cutting off supplies and thus forcing the Russians to retreat without any real strong frontal assaults.
You know, Ian, about 9 million Ukrainians are still without electricity because of Russian attacks on the country's energy infrastructure. Has any progress been made in restoring power, especially amid the holiday season? And how are Ukrainians coping? We've seen some of the video of them holding services by candlelight over the past couple of days.
Yeah, Jared, you know, Ukrainian repair crews are working around the clock to restore not only power but water too. You know, looking around, coming down to Dnipro and just looking around, you can see that a lot of places are still without power, and that is crucial to restore. But it's not just getting equipment from the West and putting it to work. A lot of this infrastructure here is old. It is not compatible with a lot of the Western technology. So what they're doing is they're looking at Eastern Europe to see if there's anything left over in any warehouses that they can utilize to get the power up and running again. But, you know, what's really crucial here in Ukraine is making sure that these skies stay clear, that Russia cannot continue to target this infrastructure. That's where this air defense comes in, and it gives those crews on the ground a bit of breathing room so they can restore power and water to millions of people.
Ian, before you go, the new threats from Russia's foreign minister come on the heels of Ukraine's foreign minister stating that he wants a UN-backed peace summit by the end of February. How likely does that seem like it'll happen?
Well, there's probably going to be some sort of summit in February. Ukraine is pushing for it. They have a lot of support. They're calling for all those countries that supported them in the UN to back this effort. But Ukraine has said that really Russia's not welcomed unless they are open to potential war crimes trials. You know, Russia says they want peace talks, but they want to hold on to Ukrainian territory. And a lot of people see Russia's overtures of peace as disingenuous, more like buying time so they can rebuild their depleted forces than really trying to seek a peace deal. You know, Jared, at the end of the day, both sides don't see eye to eye on what the future of peace is going to look like. So for now, it seems like this war is going to be decided on the battlefield.
Got a lot of folks wondering where this is going to go. Ian Lee in Dnipro, Ukraine, thank you so much.